Hello everyone. In our lesson today, we're going to see how to redesign or to improve the designs that we already have because we created this design as a prototype. So we need to find a way to improve it and to provide it to the user in a user-friendly manner. So in order to do this, we need to change a few things. For example, we can start with the form itself. We have a, a background color, which looks actually not the best thing. So we can actually change this as, for example, with this one. So it will look better. And then the trick that I was talking about in the previous lesson is the one that once you create, for example, a form from the scratch, and then you change, for example, the colors, the font, and so on, everything you create later, for example, it will take the same color. This means that if we for example, try to add something like a new button, for example, it should actually be similar to the ones that we already have. It shouldn't, or a new label, it shouldn't be with the same color as this one. It should take the same background color. For example, this one here, when you insert it, you can see that the background color is not the other ones, and so on. Not only this happens with um, the background color, but with the font, with the font size, and so on. So with background color, we can actually change all of them. But as I mentioned, it is better from the beginning to design it with the colors and the background and 4 colors also that you want them to appear, because changing them later as we are doing now is kind of harder, especially if you have more than one form in your application, or you have like a lot of controls in your application. It will be really a nightmare. That's why it is important to make your uh, color choices and font size and font family decision. So we have here we can in order to accelerate the process, you can multi-select for example the same uh, type of controls. For example, you can select the labels together that you want to change their font size or their color, instead of doing them one by one. So for example, if we want to change the font as we have here, can for example say this one, and then make it a little bigger, and that's it. So we changed actually the background color and the font, and made it a little bit bigger. And we can also do the same with uh, buttons. You can, for example, set background color as green, and for example change this color individually to be kind of blue. I like this one. So now as we can see that we have uh, our uh, our form, and it looks really better. and we can actually reduce the space, because now it looks better because we like utilized all the space that we have, and we can actually increase the size of some buttons to make them go clear, and then change the for example the font size. And this one as well. So as we can see that we can create a lot of improvements, and we talked about the position of orientation, that from the left and this one for the top, but we need to create a new like box, text box, because we need to add also the orientation for the landscape orientation, because the one that we have now is a position for this part, which is the portrait um, orientation. So we can actually duplicate this one, and we can see that we have this one as text left. We can change this as actually left landscape. Just to distinguish it, I didn't change this one, so maybe changing it would break some of our codes that we need to change or replace. And that's all for our lesson today about changing. Even you can actually change the background color, so it would be like similar. So let's see actually how it looks. Now it looks actually better. And I think this is all for our lesson today. If you like it, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. In our next lesson, actually, we are going to work on the user experience from the code side. So this means that we are going to change the code and refactor some parts of it, because the code is not friendly actually, and it has a lot of blocks like this that they work for testing purposes, but it would be horrible, for example, if a user try to set a value which is a wrong value, for example, and then it found it like setting it to the default. So we will work on this on the next time, and see you later. Thanks for watching.